Hey everybody. I remember when I was in high school and middle school, um, in the ninth grade in history class, most of my history classes and my science classes, I took up classes with older people. They're mostly 2 or 3 years older than me or grades older than me. I could be in the ninth grade taking up classes with a 12th grader or 11th grader when I was in the ninth grade. It was like that basically all through school. Most of the time when I was in high school, I usually took up classes like my English class with my peers and my math mostly with my peers. Other classes I usually took up with in it by the older people. It was like that with Hawthorne High School in Hawthorne, Florida, and Interlochen High School in Interlochen, Florida. Because I left Hawthorne one year and went to Interlochen, and when I went to Interlochen, it was the same thing in history, science. I took up most of my classes. The classes that I mostly took up was with my peers, but the majority of my classes I took up with people that was not my peers. They were older than me. Like literally, they were older than me. I'm in the 10th grade taking up classes with somebody in the 12th grade. I was at Hawthorne High School when we were studying monkeys, where we came from, the creation, the creation of man. So I'm looking at, we were discussing the creation of man, and then the scientists when they went to Africa, saying that AIDS originated from Africa by the scientists. The scientist was supposed to been fucking a monkey, and that's how AIDS came about. But if you think about it, he was over there where the gorillas was. So did we come from? He wasn't fucking no chimp. He was fucking a gorilla. Was he really fucking a gorilla? You have to think about it. Um, I remember when I was in court back in 2019, I was out at my mom's house and I was talking to, it was a state judge. I forgot his name. Um, I had did some research and I was talking to him about the association because I got it on court document. They thought I was crazy, but I wasn't crazy because I was educated. And they were calling me a Malgalai, but I'm educated. Okay. I told the judge, I was like, do you know that they're going to have a cure for AIDS? Did they ever associate AIDS with gorillas? The antibodies of AIDS and gorillas? That was back in 2019. I remember I seen it. I told my mom and my uncle Clyde and my aunt Betty. I told them that, and I was looking, I was like, damn, I was like, they might have a cure for AIDS because of these damn gorillas. And then another association that is medical terms, and I'm not trying to talk about anybody, is spina bifida. If anybody heard of spina bifida, it's associated in gorillas. If you see how people walk as spina bifida, gorillas walk the same way. They'll walk and then they'll stand up. That's associated with your spinal cord. That's a disorder of your spinal cord, spina bifida. So it might be a cure for AIDS out there. Because God will use whoever and whenever he could. Now, what monkey was that professor examining? Was it a chimp or was it a gorilla? I believe it's antibodies that help cure AIDS in gorillas. Help cure AIDS. I really do. I think it's antibodies for that. And I believe it starts in gorillas. And in us, and also the genetic makeup and a gorilla makeup is probably the same. A human and a gorilla, probably the same. I don't know, a scientist, I only know that, but I believe our genetic makeups is the same thing as a gorilla, not a chimp.